Hi everybody, how are you? My name is Diego Marti. I'm an amateur musician from Mexico City, and for this week's assignment, we're going to be talking about using phaser and chorus on some guitar tracks on a musical context. So first off, as you can see, I am using GarageBand 10.1, and here's a short jingle that we made for a website. Ooh, let's give it a quick listen. So we have some a duplicated, actually a redubbed rhythm guitar and some lead guitar right there. There are some of the effects that we've been talking about in the chorus, but there are no phasers or choruses. And now that's what we're going to add to, first of all, this guitar right here. This is the main rhythm guitar, and if we give it a quick listen to without phaser, this is what we get. And now let's add a small phaser. So as you can see, almost immediately what you get is this feeling of the low frequency oscillator. It just goes from one end of the spectrum, so to speak, to the other, and it gives it this spacey, out of this world sound. So how do you play around with the phaser? Well, first of all, LFO means low frequency oscillation, and if you turn it up, you're going to get like a more distinct feeling of the phaser. And especially if you talk about feedback, the feedback is going to make it a lot more present. So here it's sort of discrete, but if you turn this up and then turn up the mix, you can actually taste just the filtering just going from one side to another. It's pretty wild. That's probably one of the reasons I like the phaser a bit more than the flanger. I feel it gives you a lot more options. So I like this little phaser preset because it's called Chewy, and that's pretty funny. It has a very heavy low cut bass. Sounds pretty cool. Okay, so now let's talk about the lead guitar, and let's listen to how it is right now. It's pretty in your face, a little bit of room added to it. Okay, so now if we add a little bit of chorus to this, let's see how this listens. There we go. Chorus, as you know, gives the effect of oscillation as if we had one or two or more people playing the very same thing. It actually affects the timbre, and it also seems to affect the pitch of what's going on. And that becomes a lot more notorious if you put the mix up, if you make it wetter, and also the intensity. If we listen to this, it's going to sound almost as if one of these this other virtual musician is out of tune compared to the original musician. Check it out. Wow, I mean, it's almost like a whole half step down or up. It doesn't sound very nice, but it probably works if that's what you want, no? If you want to do some Weird Al Yankovic kind of thing, or just a funny effect. So now let's hear the whole context with the phaser and the chorus. This brings out the rhythm bass a lot more, and it makes the lead guitar a little softer, a little more elegant. Really reminds me of 80s pop music. So there we go. Okay, now I really hope I don't pass myself from the 5 minutes, but I'm talking about chorus. I really want to show you one quick thing, and I think this will be a lot of fun. I actually prepared this a few minutes ago. So the first time I ever heard about chorus effects was a pretty long time ago with the Small Clone. And let's see if you can guess what song I first knew what chorus what was being affected on. Yeah! So this is Come As You Are by Nirvana on the Nevermind album. And I just had to do it because I think it was really cool how everyone was talking about this effect for a little while when this song was new in the early 90s. And it's an awesome song. So thank you very much, everybody. That'll be all. I hope you had a great time, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye-bye.